guys, so I'm no good at intros or outros. But this video is a little all over the place. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and I hope you enjoy. Bye. This video is gonna be kind of different. I just want y'all to better understand me, because I don't have my life together. What the fuck? Alright. What the hell? Okay. So today's video is a little different because I want y'all to understand me and like why I started my YouTube channel. I don't want to be like a makeup guru or like, I don't know, like anything like that too like specific or serious. But we're gonna do our makeup in today's video just so you have something to look at, so you're not like just listening to me talk. So I'm gonna start. All right, so the reason I started this YouTube journey is mainly for me, like this is a personal journey that I'm kind of sharing with y'all, but I don't know how to explain it because I suck at explaining things. So all my life I've been very shy, very timid. I don't like, this is super out of the ordinary for me. Super out of the ordinary. Like if you know me or if you don't know me, like this is not me. This is not who I am. It's not what I do. And for me to be able to make a video and like sit here and talk to myself, yeah, I'm talking to myself, but it's like a big deal. Like I know it's a big deal. I'm 26 years old and I think I'm 26. Yeah, I'm 26. And I'm scared of people. Like, I'm scared of people. I don't even know if scared is like the correct word to use. But I have so much anxiety that doing things, everyday things like calling people on the phone or going into a store and asking for help require like a lot of thought and a lot of planning, like in my own head. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can make plans to go and meet somebody and hang out for the day, right? But if I'm going to a place I'm not familiar with, I'm like, okay, well, where am I gonna park? Where am I gonna park? Are people gonna be watching me park? What if there is nowhere to park? Do I have to park across the street? Like, that's a lot. And that's just parking. Like, that's just the parking part of it. That's not who's gonna be inside when I get there. That's not, like, what are we gonna talk about? Like, literally, I think that. What are we gonna talk about? Like, what am I gonna talk about? Is it gonna be awkward? Is it gonna be like there's so many scenarios that literally play in my head for everyday things. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in that. But because of that, I normally just avoid doing things. I don't do them. I stop myself from experiencing things and having fun and meeting people because I'm all in my head and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being in my head. I'm tired of being a grown-up, kind of, and not being able to do basic things because I have anxiety. And I'm hoping by doing this, it'll get easier. Which may or may not make sense, but to me it does. What I've come to realize is that, yes, some people are born with, like certain things, like in their head. But then I feel like a lot of things happen, like anxiety and depression, like all that stuff happens when we go through things in our lives, and we're like traumatized. Basically, we're traumatized from our experiences, and they make us turn into certain people, you know, like we're trying to protect ourselves from whatever it is, and we might not even know what exactly it is that we're afraid of, but because of that, we're like in a shell and we don't want to be, you know. But I feel like I've missed out on a lot of things because of it, and I don't want to do it anymore, you know. Like I have like I have 4 kids, right? 4 kids. That's a lot. Guess I'm not that scared of people. I'm just kidding. But I have to be somebody that they know they can count on, and like I'm supposed to be not afraid of anything. Like my mom, I know I can go to her for anything, and she'll either guide me or she'll do it. Mostly I hope that she just does it, you know, so I don't have to. But sometimes she'll be like, Alyssa, this is what you need to do, and I'm like, can you just do it for me, please? Like, just do it. Like, why are you trying to make me, hold on, why are you trying to make me do it, girl? But I want to be what my mom has always been for me, for my kids. And in order to do that, I have to grow as a person. And I feel like that starts with coming out of my shell. Because, like, if somebody does something to my kids, like, best believe it, I'm going to be like, boo! Like, you know? I don't think I'll be afraid then. But that's not good. Like, I have to be angry to speak up. I want to be able to speak up and make a point, like, put my point across. But, like, with somebody who's, like, as a person that's educated, you know what I'm saying? Like, not be, like, dumb about it, you know, because not everybody listens to that. In my opinion, if you're acting crazy, like, some people are like, whatever, like, that's it. But like, if you're talking to somebody like, hey, this is the problem, then they're more likely to listen to you because you're not yelling at them. So I need whatever it is, you know, I want to be that for my kids, and I can't be that if I'm scared of everything. But not only do I want to be that for my kids, like, I want to be that for me. Like, I need to be that for me. How am I going to grow? How am I going to go through things? How am I going to succeed in life when I'm just scared, you know? Like, I don't even know how I used to have jobs, to be honest with you. I think the reason why I was able to go through and, like, work and stuff is because I always had to make money for my daughter, like, my first daughter. And I knew, like, girl, you have to get over it, because how are you gonna make money to support your daughter? So I did it, you know. But the older I got, the more things happened, and the more anxiety filled my life, and it kind of makes me want to cry, but I'm not gonna cry. And, you know, it's hard, you know, when you're in your head. But we're done. I'm 26. I want to enjoy life. I want to, you know, like, live and not be afraid to live. But I know there's a lot of people out there who feel the same way that I do, and are also anxiety filled people. And, you know, we gotta stop being that way. Like, it's okay to have anxiety, but we have to push through and conquer our fears, you know. And me doing makeup hopefully doesn't, like, take away the seriousness of this video, because, you know, I really want it to be a serious thing, because it is, you know? You know, the crazy part is, I feel like part of me knows where my anxiety started. Like, I can think of a time in my life where I was like, you know, at school, and I had to leave class every day to go into the counselor's office and call my mom because I was afraid of, you know, something happening to her. And, you know, there was just things happening in my life that were the reason why, you know, I was afraid. But I feel like that was probably my first like interaction, or like my first feelings that were anxiety, you know, like where, you know, just wondering and being afraid of certain things happening and not knowing, you know, like what if this and what if that, and I'm not there, you know, like I feel like that's where it all started. And, you know, I'm not blaming anybody because it's, you know, things happen in life and we don't have control over them. I'm sorry I'm crying, but it's crazy, you know, when you realize certain things and you like, this music is to a beat. You like realize things and it's like just tears, because you're just like, wow, I can't believe that. Like, I can't believe that. That's why, you know. I don't know if I'm making sense right now. I'm kind of like just mumbling and going on about nothing, but you know, and maybe there's a moment like that in your life, and when you have that epiphany and you're like, oh my god, like this is why. It's a weird feeling, you know. Girl, we're not partying right now. Okay, so what was I saying? I don't know. I hope to be somebody like that people can watch and just, I don't know that I go through my own things and I'm struggling. Like, I'm not sitting here like, oh, you know, like, ooh, you know. I'm not even explaining. Like, I'm just a regular person that has the same crazy emotions that everybody else does. So the reason why I did this is for me, and also so that other people can, like, my cousin wants to do stuff with social media, you know, and I think that's pretty cool. Like, and if you want to do it, just do it. Like, there's so many people out there doing it. And like, you know, there's always negative people, but who cares? You know, like, love yourself enough to do what makes you happy and what, like, just what you want to do. And even if you're not sure if like this is it, at least you tried, and at least you are trying, and you can't ever be like, dang, I wish I would have, you know. Like, okay, like when I was 17, I tried to go to the military. I went to MEPS. I took my ASVAB. Like, I did everything. I did all that. And, like, basically, I was starving for a few months. You know? And I, basically was starving. My tia helped me lose a bunch of weight, because I had to lose weight, because when you're trying to go to the army, you have to be, like, a certain weight to your height or whatever. And, for months, I did that for months, and I would go, my recruiters would pick me up, and I would, get weighed and checked every so often, and they picked my job, and all that stuff, and eventually, they were like, cool, you're at the right weight, like, let's go get you to MEPS. So you go to MEPS, and then you spend the night at a hotel, and they take you in the morning to go and like do your physical and get weighed and do the duck walk and blah, blah, blah. So I did that. But the day that I went, they told me, like, don't eat nothing, because you're like the perfect weight right now. Don't eat nothing, don't eat anything. So I was like, okay. I was hungry, so what I ate I ate a chicken salad. Like, I didn't even have bread, I didn't have, like, I had a salad. So the next morning I get weighed, and I ended up being half a pound overweight. Not even a full pound, it was half a pound. I remember seeing the scale and being like, wow, what now? Like, what now? I didn't meet the weight. And sure enough, they told me to come back in a month. And I was like, I am not coming back in a month for half a pound. Like, you are, no. I'd already been starving. I was already over the fact that I had to keep, because it kept changing my height. Like, my height was like 5'3", then 5'2", then 5'1", then, oh no, you're taller than that one. So it was always fluctuating, like the weight that they wanted me to be, right? So it didn't work out. But, you know, I tried, in my opinion. Maybe you didn't think, I tried. And sometimes I sit and be like, damn, my life would have been different. Like, so different. But then I think, you know, maybe that just wasn't meant for me. That wasn't my life. Like, that wasn't what I was supposed to do, which is also fine. But I did it. Like, that's like one thing I can think, like, okay, I kind of tried, you know, but if I really wanted it, maybe I would have tried harder, you know. I don't even know if that goes with what I'm trying to say, but my whole thing is to not, like, to stop being afraid, you know. I think in that moment I wasn't like that. Oh, there you go. But like, with time, more things happened, you know, and you get like, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't trust this person, or I don't trust the experience. Like, you know, like when I'm in the car, my anxiety is so bad that I'm like, when you go over those what are they called, the freeway things, overpasses, I'm like, dude, we're gonna fly off this thing. I'm gonna fly off this overpass and I'm gonna die. And that's a little extreme, but that's how extreme my anxiety is. Like, not even lying, that's literally how extreme it is. And I want to be done with it. Done. But yeah, so I think it would be cool for other people to see me grow as a person, and for me to see myself grow as a person. Like, to go through, you know, like my videos and see like, oh, look, this is how scared you were at first, and now look at you just talking away like no big deal, you know. That's my plan. That is the plan. I don't know how it's gonna go, but that's the plan, you know. And maybe I'll give up, maybe I won't. The plan is to not give up, though. Well, we're not gonna do that this year, you know. I'm 26, I'm gonna be 27, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I always get confused at how old I am. But, and then I thought about like being a mom, being a single mom, stuff like that. Like, there's some, completely off topic, but there's so many things like that women don't know, or young girls don't know, and they're moms. And I know a lot of things because I was blessed enough that I have a mom that, you know, knows things and figures things out, so that maybe I can make videos on like things you might not know, or ways to pay rent, or, you know, you can get this help from the government. Like, there's just so many things, you know, that I want to be helpful in other ways and not just put makeup on my face, which is cool too. I mean, I like it, but that's not why I'm here. It's just my starting point to why I'm here, you know. But people who are here just for that, that's cool too. I'm still gonna make videos like this, but it's more than just the makeup, you know. There's more to it. There's always more to it. Never forget that. It's never just what you see, it's more than that. So I don't want to be like depressing. I just want people to know that that's what this is. So like if you come here and you want to be like, oh, this, her makeup's this and her face is this and blah, 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 like, it's fine. Be a hater all you want, but like I said, I'm not a professional. This isn't my job. This isn't what I want to do for the rest of my life. It's just something I'm doing to grow, something different. And I think it's good for people to get out their comfort zones and do things, because if we don't, then we don't grow, you know. But like, if anybody ever needs me, y'all want to talk, you have nobody to talk to, you know, male or female, I really feel like you can come to me, because that's like, I want to help people and stuff. Like, girl, you don't have no one to talk to? You got me. Boy, you don't got nobody to talk to? You got me. Like, I like feel like people need to go through their emotions and feel their emotions in order to progress, because if you don't, then you're just stuck, you know, you never deal with it. And we are here to grow and glow. Glowing and growing. That's the motto for this year. For me, you too. We gotta get past our anxiety, you know, we gotta grow up. Because the world is missing out on our awesomeness. You know? So yeah, basically the reason why I started my YouTube channel is to help myself grow, and for other people to see that if someone like me, anxiety filled, you know, and everything, can get out of her comfort zone, then so can you. Like, you can do it. Like, people who know me, like, dude, I'm just so awkward. Like, I feel like I'm the most awkward person you can meet. And I don't even mean to be awkward. It's just like in my bones. Like, I'm so awkward. Like, I'll be like, Like, we'll be like, oh, hey, how are you? And I'm like, fine. And then it's all awkward silence. That's me. That's who I am. Think awkward? I'm awkward. And I try to not be. And it's weird because sometimes I feel like I try to not be awkward, and I'm just even more awkward because I'm trying not to be awkward. Also, I don't judge. Like, as worried as I am of what other people might say about me, or like the impression I give sometimes, or like, as worried as I am, I'm also not worried. It's so weird. Like, I could care less, but then my anxiety makes me like feel like I care. But I don't judge people. Like, I mean, it's your life. You ain't hurting me doing whatever you're doing. I like to encourage people and hopefully they do positive things. But like, if you're doing something that you think you shouldn't be doing, girl, do it. Or don't do it. But either way, I'm not gonna judge you for it. Like, why judge you? Everybody experiences life differently, you know. And I also learned growing up, being a mom, that we do things that we think are best for us or our family sometimes, and not everybody sees it that way. But that also takes growing and understanding to get to that point. Like, if you're a kid and, you know, you don't agree with what your parents are doing for whatever, sometimes our parents don't have another choice. And I know that's not for everybody. Like, don't get mad at me. But I also know that, like, sometimes they do what they think is best. And sometimes us as kids suffer for it. But so do our parents. You know, they gotta live with the decisions they've made that they thought were good, and then they weren't. They fucking sucked. But again, you know, it happens. We just have to grow. And if you don't have an open mind, I feel like you won't grow. We have to be understanding people, guys. Be more understanding. Sometimes put yourself in other people's positions. Don't be so angry, you know. And even then, sometimes too, we can't do that. But But that's okay, and we're allowed to not feel the same as other people because we all experience the same situations. Like, we all experience the same moments differently. Like, me and somebody else could be in this room right now, and my feelings on what's happening right now could be totally different from the other person's feelings. But does that make them wrong? No. Like, that's the life that they're living, and that's the moment that they're having, and that's the emotions and all that stuff is their own, and they're allowed to have that, you know? And I think maybe that's why I have anxiety in a way, because like I'm like so understanding of other people, but I know other people are not understanding of me or like everybody. It's so weird. I don't know. But I do know that regardless of that, we're gonna live our lives, right, guys? We're gonna still live our lives. We're gonna still live our lives. So we're still gonna do what makes us happy. Right? Right. We are. We're gonna do what makes us happy. And we're gonna get through this trauma stuff. We're gonna be better people at the end of it. Alright, so basically that did not take as long as I thought it would. I don't even know if I got into depth of why I feel like I do. 2 main points. I have anxiety and I'm scared of everything, and I don't want to be that way anymore. So oh, that's so ugly. What is this? I have an idea. We're in the middle of a winter storm again. Everything seems fine, guys. But I guess it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Because it was, man, I almost slipped falling up the stairs to my apartment yesterday. It was crazy. And I was walking really slow and all that good stuff, and I almost slipped still. And today I'm supposed to go to a Tool concert, which is why we're doing this so dark. But still, guys, y'all be safe out there in this crazy weather. What do you think? I know it looks kind of bad right now, but it's because the rest of my face isn't done yet. It'll look better. Alright. I'm gonna try to speed all this up. Alright. Alright, so this is what I have for my eyes. It looks really crazy. And they're really dark, you know? Because I haven't really done my makeup this dark in a really long time, and I honestly was not meaning for this to happen. And it just did. Like, this is what it became. We're rock stars, guys. We're rock stars. This is what it turned into, dude. Oh my god, where am I going? So I'm gonna do my whole face and it'll come together. Because it always does, you know? Alright. But like I was saying, we all got issues, girl. We all got issues. And don't look at that. We'll get through them, you know? And I hope that I'm here for anybody to, like, just look at me and be like, she did it. Who is she? You know? She's out there full of anxiety, living her life, you know? And we're gonna overcome. We are gonna overcome our anxiety, and we're still gonna have it, but we are going to do things to work on it. Like, we're not gonna just sit here and let it take over our lives. We got kids to raise, things to experience, and we can't let us down. We cannot let ourselves down, you know? We have to do this. Hopefully, you know, this year things just happen for us, and they will, because we're gonna say that they are, and they are. There's just so much I could say about how I deal with my anxiety, but the way to sum it up is just do it. Just do whatever it is that you're afraid of, you know, and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Okay, girl? I got you. I got your back. If you need me, let me know. And I'll be here. For sure. What do you think about my super dark makeup, though? This is like super dark. Like, I don't think I've had my makeup this dark. And it's kind of making my face look orange. But this is the same color I always use, so I don't know. I'm kind of excited though, because like I said, I don't usually put makeup on my face this dark. I remember I used to like dark makeup, but then I felt like it made me look dirty. But it's gonna be dark where we're going, so it doesn't really matter, right? Nobody's really gonna see my face anyways. What do y'all think? I'm gonna hurry up and finish this, and I'll be, I don't know, right back? Or am I gonna just speed this up? We'll see. Alright, so this is the final look. Thanks for listening to me talk. And remember, guys, we're gonna get through it. See you next time.
Uh-huh.